Welcome back to our final match of the night here in the CCL qualifiers. Saints moving on after domination against Iowa State. And after a few other matches play out in the bracket there, the challengers are going to come up against the Saints here, Wichita State University.
Yeah, CCL usually as this bracket moves on, especially being in the winner side of things, the teams are going to get better and better and better. But the Saints, having that core four that they had from last semester, they showed against Iowa State that they are still lockstep with each other. They are still fine in tune with this Modern Warfare 2 meta. The map pool, we're going to see a couple different things. I do believe we have a map screen available to us as well to kind of get a breakdown of how things are going to shake out here. So you can see couple of the same maps typical we're going to see. We're going to see Hardpoint, Search and Destroy, Control, Hardpoint, and then Search once again as that fifth round out. The Saints, very, very good on Hardpoint before, had a strong showing on Search. I mean, all three of the game modes, they look very, very strong against Iowa State, but ultimately got to see how they're going to play.
Yeah, and you come into this one, I mean, you're playing a different map on both Hardpoint and Control, that being Albagra. You still got El Asilo there. This time, it's going to be on Search, however, and if we make it to maps 4 and 5, you're going to be seeing Hydroelectric, which I think is the first time we've seen that in Collegiate, or at least here on the Saints stream. And then, of course, map 5, finish it off, Hotel Breenberg, a classic map once again.
Classic, the Saints, they look like they had a pretty good grip on Hotel Breenberg and
They're
some of those
solid
other
on
maps.
that map.
Yeah, they are very, very solid. They look like they have those foundational pieces. They look like they're going to be ready. They had a long wait for this game as well, so I know they are very, very excited to get into game here. But and I guess, one quick note here. If we win tonight, we will actually qualify for the CCL. Yes. We had that first round bye if we're able to take out this last winner's game. So now, I think we were convinced that we had to maybe have one game tomorrow, depending. But, hey, win and you're in now. Lay everything out on the table. Forget that hour and a half break we just had. Get on the sticks and get to work.
Yeah, and I mean, the players readying up in lobby here, and we are going to be back for map 1, Hardpoint on Albagra Fortress, just after this short break.
And we are back. CCL Midwest Qualifier, St. Clair College versus Wichita State. Win, and you're into the CCL, the most prestigious collegiate league. Priestley gonna get that early vehicle explosion for that first kill over onto Class.
Plaz looks like he could have been on a great flank there, but is gonna fall actually to Jake, who's on a flank of their own. Priestley able to take down Friendly, and after this first 25 seconds shake out, it's actually St. Clair College. Grab 15 points. Wichita, good for a few kills, more than a few kills actually, but weren't able to grab control of that point. Semtex from Jake is good, gonna clear the Saints off for just a second, but these Saints rotating off of this respawn, they just keep getting to go back in and hold this.
Yeah, even though you said Wichita State, they did trade out a couple frags, but the Saints did get that early control, and playing this hard point can be very, very tricky to attack. Frenzy, though, going crazy. They're picking up a couple of these kills, but for all those kills they find, even that multi-kill, the Saints pretty much get a full 50. It's going to be 43 out of 50 there. The rotations, though, are going to be in Wichita State's favor now. They're going to have that first setup. Relaz going to land a couple headshots there, and the stun grenade, enough to top off Big Peach there. Now, can the Saints start to collapse over onto this hard point? Semtex a little bit too close to take out that trophy system. Kills going to go back and forth between these two teams. So just on kills level alone, very, very even game so far.
Yeah, I mean, there's Relaz to come around the corner. It's Priestley fly around that corner, find a kill onto Class, and 3 players on this hardpoint. They're able to lock it down. The turret from Priestley is still alive. How long is he going to last? Dolphin dive across the door is going to fall through the door. However, that's 2 kills for the side of Wichita State. They get this contest to come through. Blaz falls. Big Peach finally able to grab a little bit of time here on this second point. They should be able to secure out those last 15 seconds while these other players move towards this next hard point that's about to set up. You can see Jake's already got trophy systems down, and it's tough to take out a trophy system. You can't just throw a grenade at it. Like, that's the point of the utility there.
Yeah, very, very tricky. And every single player, trophy system, being that main source of utility, especially, in this open kind of hard point on the backside of that fountain, it looks like very open grenades could come raining down above your team. You want to make sure you don't let that happen. And now Wichita State, very solid defensive hold on this hard point right now. They have that line of scrimmage. They have that line in the sand. They have stopped the Class, picking up a double kill there as well. A couple of these Wichita members getting going early. Big Peach as well. They're about to even up this game as well. Blaz going to find that first kill. Relaz good for one as well. Frenzy good for that trade. Now Jake seeing if he can find anything, but he will get taken out. And maybe the Saints now have that second they need to flip this hard point.
That was a great pre-fire from Relaz to be able to call out Jake's peak there. We find it on the left. Bendy is going to take down Big Peach. Priestley, pretty safe on this hard point, but it's Jake to win that one.
Yeah, we're going to be about dead even after this hard point. Wichita State should be able to take the last of these scraps. There should end up about that 70 mark. The Saints now starting those rotations. Bendy trying to get going on the flank there. Wichita State seeing if they can keep building control here against these Saints. Frenzy hopping out of the window, but he's going to fall to his death there, eventually falling to that gunfire. Jake going to find that kill onto Bendy. The Saints did gain control of this hard point. Now, can they play defense and try to increase this lead they had a little bit earlier?
Yeah, I mean, you're able to take the lead back, but you see Wichita start dropping on the point. Class for a double kill has yet to be taken out, and they've taken over this hard point. Saints, I think Saints have to wait for a 4-man respawn here, make this a coordinated assault, because otherwise you're not going to find your way back onto this point. Jake with the flank, able to find the kill onto Priestley. Bendy trades that one back. Once Saint drops, it's Relaz on the point there. So they're able to grab, presumably, this last 10-12 seconds here.
Yeah, they're going to take that slight lead once again. Wichita State already going to get going on those rotations. They're going to have building control for this next hard point. So it's going to be on these Saints to try to find some way to attack at this one. But they did get the rest of that scrap time. They did take the lead again up to 16. Bendy taken out of the window there by Big Peach. Make that a double kill. Priestley going to fall as well. Looking for that third kill as well. Going to find a lot of damage. And Relaz is going to fall to Big Peach. So a nice little triple kill there. Going to buy Wichita State some time on the hard point.
Yeah, and the time is really all you need when it's this dead even. Every single point counts. Saints pick up a few more scrap points there. Able to bring the lead just literally a hair tighter. Bendy with a triple kill to come through. Take this hard point back, set it up. Now Bendy set up on this point. Vaznev in hand. Stunned up, but he knows exactly where Frenzy's coming from. Frenzy, good for that kill. Relaz, great trade, however. Jake, will he be able to drop onto the hard point? Relaz is in a great position to just cover Blaz's every angle here.
Yeah, and I wonder if that hour-and-a-half break that we had maybe was a little bit of time on the Saints, had to shake the rust off just a little bit. As this game has progressed, they've started to look better and better and better. They're finding a lot more of these kills. They're going to find a lot of damage, and they're trying to get those spawns forced as well. They are forcing Wichita State into that back right corner. They're going to have to fight their way out of here. And all the meanwhile, the Saints have already been taken away at this hard point. And what was once basically a 90-90 game has now broken open just a little bit in the Saints' favor, and they are doing a phenomenal job to lock down map control right now.
And as these dead silences get popped, Priestley lying on the point, able to take down Jake. Oh, it looked like the reposition was good for a sec, but Priestley falls in the corner. Blaz and Bendy from these windows, however, providing all the support that their team needs. The hard point been solely in the Saints' hands since Wichita State was able to hit that 96, and since then the Saints have yet to stop. The rust, like you said, shaken off. 60 points straight here, and the Saints not looking to stop. 10 seconds left on this hard point.
Yeah, there's been a lot of good frags from Wichita State as well. Jake and I believe it was Big Piece are finding a couple multi-kills, trying to keep these hard points alive. Jake is going to find that swing on Priestley. He's going to find that kill. Now the second one, Blaz on the re-engage is going to be good for that kill. Wichita State, hard point back into their hands for the moment. Now the Saints going to see what they can do to try to work off here. Priestley going to be good with the nade follow-up. Beautiful Semtex there. Big Peach trade out on Relaz right away. Wichita State desperately trying to gather some of this hard point in this gallows area. Try to get a little bit back into this game here. The Saints are going to be looking to try to find these frags and swarm back on that hard point, but still 35 seconds on this last one.
Yeah, and Wichita, 50 points down, still an uphill battle, but you're able to grab some back nonetheless. And as this contestation comes through, Jake finds a double kill. I feel like we're always seeing Jake with doubles.
Look at, I think we just saw 8 people die, and they were all 1-for-1s.
In this same door here, and Relaz sets right back up beside it. Relaz, are you able to find Big Peach? No, you gotta check your left. Jake from behind, stuck in the corner, grabs a triple, almost makes it 4, but Bendy shuts him down.
Yeah, and all the while, though, that was a fantastic play for Jake, and they are going to get at least that respawn point. They should be able to gather this hard point off rip, but that triple kill alone, the Saints were still on the hard point. We're still able to grab that extra 10, that extra 15, Jake. Would be good for one more. The Saints going 2 for 1 there. Now are they going to be able to swarm onto Frenzy, onto this Wichita team, onto the back line? Doing a pretty good job so far holding up on this front line. Jake going to find the kill with the stun grenade as well onto Bendy. Flash trying to get the jump shots going. Jake, though, has been so good for Wichita so far.
Yeah, how are you going to come onto the server with such a nonchalant gamer tag like Jake and then just drop 27 kills?
I know. 50 seconds on the hard point, too. This guy is getting it done all over the map right now. However, the Saints did end up taking that hard point back. They're going to be just above that 200 mark. Beautiful setup there from Blaz on that head peek. Now Class, seeing if he can get going in the mid, but once again, it's going to be Jake trying to find that second kill. It's going to be good for the one on Bendy, too. Jake not single-handedly carrying, but man, 30 frags already at this point, doing his absolute best to try to carry this game. But the Saints, all the while, 220 on the hard point, essentially.
Yeah, because here's the thing. You don't see Jake getting these kills if Jake doesn't find even 10 of these kills, 10 of these 30 that they found. Wichita State is easily at 90 points right now.
Yeah, honestly, his kills have been very, very big.
Very impactful. Has been a big one. It's been one player to get on that hard point, whether it be Class, Big Peach, and Jake can just sit near spawn and clear out Saint after Saint after Saint until finally he falls after 4 or 5 kills, but the value's already been there. However, Saints now less than 30 points away, make it 25. Relaz on a huge killing spree right now, make it a 6 streak. Relaz still on this point, fighting it up against Jake, takes down Jake as well, 235.
They could win here.
Saints looking to finish this one out. The time is all in their favors. They just need every second on this last hard point.
Yeah, it is actually timed out perfectly for them to win at 250 at 1 second. On the dot it will be, and they're finding a lot of these frags on the outside as well. 1 more second of control. They will end up taking that hard point. Wichita State had a fiery fight there. Jake, I think, ends up with that 30 bomb. The game was very, very even, very back and forth, but the second half of that game, the Saints settle in, and they get the job done. Relaz, very good round, 22 and 16, and especially that last little stretch, finding key frag after key frag.
1-0 after a fairly close hard point game. Wow, look, 3,200 damage from Jake that game. What a huge game. Unfortunately for Wichita, though, down 0-1 in the series. Saints 1 map closer to that CCL spot there. 1-0 in the series, looking to take it towards map 2 on Search. I believe that one's over on Elisilo.
Yeah, I believe so. And that being said, though, we are going to throw it to that very, very quick break. We'll get back to map 2 over the break. The Saints leading 1-0 over Wichita State. And we are back into the CCL qualifiers. A little bit of a, no, we have fixed the overlay. Ryan, very quick on that trigger there. The overlays were flipped, but he got him back immediately. So now, the Saints, they did take that first map. Now, Wichita State looking to see if they can fight their way back into this one. Search and destroy.
Yeah, actually going to be side of the Saints here, starting on this defense. I don't think I've ever actually seen Search played out here on El Asilo before, so it's going to be an interesting one to see. This looks like a nice little bomb site here tucked away in this room. Bomb planter flies by, bomb carrier. It's going to tag up Priestley just a little bit. Priestley still safe here, 80 HP. Frenzy, the first one to fall. Blaz now gets the player advantage for his team. Jake comes back. Not after Priestley finds a kill onto Class, though. Jake, other side of the map, has to try and push forward into this main building here. This is where all of the action in this map is going to lay out in Search. Flash comes through. Big Peach not exactly going to land it where he wants to. Both Saints players still just locked down on this A site.
Jake finding that kill over on the Blast. Now it's a 2v1 just on Priestley. The pistol for Big Peach not going to be enough. Priestley, timing not going to go his way. That is going to be round one over to Wichita State, already making a strong mark from that first map.
Huge round for them to start. Jake finishes that one 3-0 to almost that perfect KD, almost that ace to end that first round. Flipping sides here, Saints be moving over towards that attack. Wichita, see how they're going to hold it down on defense. The main thing here is, I wonder if that A site is just not only, I think it would be harder to attack given that it's inside, it's such a small space, right? But I think holding it would also be much, much easier due to that same exact reason. B site, however, wide open outside, or, oh, it looks like it's in that building actually.
Yeah, so you can see the Saints, how they're able to play that defense on the room. Last time, although Blaz waiting for no man this round, already going to find that double kill. I believe another kill was found by one of those other Saints as well. Shots are going to bring off all on Big Peach now. The Saints, that's going to be all she wrote. It's going to be St. Clair taking that round.
Yeah, does say Wichita State win. Just a bit of a problem here with the teams coming through.
Bit of a Call of Duty moment.
Yeah, happens. You see this final kill comes through. Bendy back on that sniper too. I mean, comes back from Hotel from that first series that they played and just already putting in work on the sniper. I think Asilo is a map that's going to be very, very friendly towards these snipers as well. So many long areas, whether you're in the building, whether you're outside, so many great angles to be found from that sniper.
Yeah, he was finding value with the sniper on Hotel, so I do not surprised he's going to find that same value on Asilo. Priestley, see what he's got. Going to pop that early on Dead Silence. Relaz going to find that first blood. Big Peach going to be that first piece to fall for this Wichita side. The Saints trying to get early entry on the bottom side of this building. Class is backed up with these teammates. Priestley going to fall. The Semtex going to be good, but going to back off that one just out of safety there. Lots of bullets ringing off, but still only just a 1 kill apiece. Blaz going to open things up.
That first kill to come through. Jake gets super low. Will he find this kill? Relaz is going to fall. It's Class to finish that one off. Jake not out of the round just yet. 2v2 now. St. Clair College on the defense, really waiting for Wichita to make this play. Bomb is down.
Look where Bendy is too. Sitting with that sniper rifle. You can't time it better. Bendy, I was going to say, you haven't really seen him in a little while. He's off somewhere with that sniper rifle. He waits perfectly, plays the patience game, finds that kill. And the other member there, just watch the bomb. I'll watch the field, you watch the bomb. Blaz up to 5-1, matching Jake's output for that Wichita side. The Saints 2-1 lead down.
One here in Search. We've seen what Saints can do with leads here in Search. They start momentum, and sometimes it can't stop. It's, you know, it's literally the reason you say it. You get the ball rolling. That ball has no brakes. Neither do the Saints here. Blaz 5-1 in this game. Picks that bomb back up. He's going to be presumably first in here. Takes his combat knife. Heads up towards that second floor. No Wichita members to really contest towards that second floor either. The Blaz should have free reign up there, at least until some rotations start to come through. Wichita seems pretty steadfast in their plays. However, Jake is going to be the one player to start to move forward, get a more aggressive angle, but still playing slow.
At both of these teams, a much slower pace than what we saw that last round. We saw Blaz run in there, take out 2 or 3 one of those rounds. The timing going to be all his once again. Big Peach, headshot for their jump. We're going to fall off there now. They're going to try to get going on this lower part of this B side, or this A side rather. They're going to send out those stun grenades, try to find the tags behind the bomb. Blaz, good for the kill over onto Frenzy. Now into a 4v2. The Saints have complete control of the site. Should be able to get this bomb plant as well. Blaz going to work on that one. Jake, though, good for that first kill. Glass going to fall. Now 3v1. Fake the plant, just trying to find that info. But all being on Jake, low HP. Very tall order. Relaz going to shut that one down. Another round on the board for St. Clair.
Yeah, when you're in a 1v3 and you know they're going to get that plant off, it is tough. And I don't... You know, I'm not against Jake going to take this gunfight here, because when you've got a TAC 56 in hand, it takes 1 or 2 headshots to win that out. Suddenly you're in a 1v2, and that situation seems 100 times more doable. So I'm not against that repeat play there, but at the same time, Saints ready for that, ready for the rotation, and unfazed by it. Final kill comes through, 3-1. Saints showing their prowess here in Search and Destroy.
Blaz on the 6th streak now as well, which could be very, very nice to get that cruise missile. He is going to find that 7th kill. He is going to get killed, though, finally. Big Peach trading that one out. Jake going to get a couple tags. Not going to be enough for that kill. Grenade exchange from both of these teams. Priestley going to fall as well. Wichita can snowball this numbers advantage into taking this round. They do have that bomb. They do have control of that site. That A plant is going to come through. Bendy still popping off with the sniper rifle, even though if it's off screen. Relaz still working away as well. He's going to spot one out on this A side. It's all going to be in the timing. These two teammates, you have to make sure you push at the same time. Bendy going to recover a weapon as well. So this could be very, very good for St. Clair.
You really need to attack at the same time if Relaz is going to go into a 1v2 and find it. Bendy good for their 1 as well. This is round 4 to be secured. The defuse going to come through from Relaz. 8 kills on Blaz right now to finish off this round. See, squad ready there as the bomb.
Bendy's encouraging him.
Yeah.
Cheering him on a little
support.
bit. Yeah,
moral support.
Exactly. A little bit of moral support from the guys there, but that 4-1 lead is going to be all the support they're looking for. So far, just a very, very solid team effort from across the board. Obviously, Blaz has that 8 kills. Bendy has 5 of his own. And for Wichita State, it's pretty much been Jake or bust, at least for this game. The last game as well, to a lesser degree, Jake was by far their best player. He had above 30 frags in that hardpoint game. See what they can do, though. Blaz, if he can get going early on. Both of these teams. Wichita State, though, being down 4-1, you're going to have to find a way back in this game soon.
Yeah, Relaz going to be picking up the bomb this time instead of Blaz. I want to see Blaz possibly get deep then, as he's had the bomb and has had no problem just running in there and trying to find fights. So you're not going to have the bomb this time. I expect from some aggressive plays out of you, Blaz.
Yeah. Just a warning little cruise missile there to, make sure they keep Wichita State zoned off. But that bomb is going to get planted. Flash just on the other side of the door. The door opens, and on the other side is Priestley ready and waiting with that SMG taking out Class. They did find the plant over on this B site. They hadn't really gone to this B site yet. The little B-hop going to get away from Priestley. Frenzy going to try to find that kill. Big Peach, though, is going to fall. Priestley still alive over on this B side. 3 Saints, only 1 member being Frenzy left alive on the backside of this building. Gets tagged up with that stun. He's got to guess every direction. There's Saints swarming all over the place. And just like that, St. Clair now sitting on map point, trying to take that controlling 2-0 series lead.
When bomb is down, when you know that 1 player is left, just make that pincer maneuver, close them off, and pray you win those gunfights, because 99% of the time, 3 versus 1, you take those.
Yeah, as long as you trade for each other and play off your teammates, theoretically, there's no way, especially in a lot of shooting games, especially, yes, you can flick and find headshots. You're not going to flick and find 3 people with guns trained on you same time.
Yeah, same time is key, right? There's a very easy way to lose a 3v1, and it's called 1 by 1 by 1.
Yeah.
However, when you have the 3-man maneuver like that, I mean, the timing is too good. The chemistry between these players has been building up for so long, and they practice for this exact scenario. 5-1, St. Clair College, 1 round away from 2-0, from punching their ticket, match point, the CCL.
Bendy with the sniper rifle, now working the buildings instead of the outside of the map. Relaz first blood over there on the class. Jake trying to get going from these outside buildings. He's going to find a couple tags. It looks like onto Priestley there, but he's going to escape, and Bendy takes his place, and he takes his life with that sniper rifle. Jake going to go down. Bendy trying to line up a second shot here. He's got the pistol. The jump shot's going to go, but Priestley going to be good for that frag first. All left onto Big Peach. No one left in the castle there. She's going to fall. St. Clair 6-1 on Search and Destroy. One map away from CCL qualification.
Only dropping the first round in that
it was the
Search
first
game, too. Lose the first round,
to a Jake
win
3K.
Win 6 straight.
Yeah, the Jake 3K was the one lone blemish. After that, though, they found their footing and they got going. And I mean, he only had 5 kills for the game. So once they got past that first round, you can see the stat line. The numbers tell you the whole story of this entire game. All these St. Clair members above a positive KD, 9 kills over there for Blaz. Just, they found a way to get it done. And I mean, Bendy stolen that sniper rifle. A lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, and I mean, it seems like Bendy on that sniper was actually the counter, that checkmate to Jake coming in round 1 and finding all those long-range kills with the TAC 56. You know what beats an assault rifle? A sniper rifle.
Yeah, exactly. We take those long-range engagements. Bendy goes, okay. And Bendy, like, Search and Destroy is when he pulls out that sniper rifle, too. And you know, he finds those counter angles. He did a great job, as you said, just shutting down Jake. And for the Saints, if they can shut down Jake, it seems like things are going to go very, very well in their favor. But that being said, potentially our last break of the night, the Saints have one more map to potentially close things out. They hold this 2-0 lead over Wichita State. We will see you with more CCL right after the break.
be underway.
Good game.
Good game.
Well done, both teams.
Looks like we are going to send it back to a quick little break here, and we will come back when we have Map 3's actual start here. And here we go. For real this time. Map 3 coming through. Control Wichita State starting on that defense side.
I thought he stuck him when he ran by. I wasn't sure. Oh my
gotta
goodness.
love it. I mean, you gotta love the classic Call of Duty plays. Friendly fire cannot be beaten in any game, and I stand by that. Meanwhile, though, on this first control point over at A, Priestley, call him good for the first tick, because he's able to just hide inside of that van and keep these kicks running. Big Peach trying to stop Blaz from providing any kind of support, but Priestley cannot be spotted out from that window.
And I mean, they're pretty much going to concede A, it looks like. They only found a couple of frags to the Saints, but it was going to be enough to open things up. Priestley, I believe, found 2. They got traded out, but that's going to be A already over to St. Clair. They're going to get that time bonus. Now you have a full 2 minutes and a very slight lives edge. Try to win this one out.
Priestley is going to fall to Big Peach, but I mean, Blaz right there on that trade. And when you've got a team like this, I think this Saints team, especially in control, is just so confident that their teammate is going to trade them out that they're fine with losing a life or 2. And you see it adds up, it stacks up to now an 8-life lead for the Saints here. Big Peach, though, trying to change that with a double kill, trying to shut down this B cap, but Blaz coming in on that flank. shuts down that resistance.
And these lives as well, already 20-13. Class to find a huge kill. Priestley and Bendy, though, too much on this hard point. And 2 more kills. I'm not sure if the respawn timers are going to be in Wichita State's favor. They're going to need a miracle to pull this one out. That's going to be Bendy, good for another one. Bendy and Priestley, the 2-man game in the gallows, going to be all they need on that backside. That's going to be A and B in a flash, and that's going to be round 1 to the Saints.
Got A and B like that. First point went pretty well, as fast as it could go. I mean, Priestley stepped on it and
jumped in the van.
Did not step off until that cap was done.
Yeah, and then they're able to walk over after that time bonus. Again, they already had that lives lead, but they're more prone to play that objective timer instead. I mean, look at 8-1, 5 frags to the other 2. Bendy, just a very, very safe and efficient 3-1, all those objective kills as well. So just a very, very clean start for St. Clair. Now, are you going to be able to put that into 1 more?
Yeah, the question is, can you make this defensive round? Everyone knows you can be aggressive and attack, but how well can you play out that defense? Relaz not able to find that kill in the air, though. Big Peach and HP. Priestley not going to be the one to actually push forward onto this. Big Peach kill onto Priestley, and now Big Peach should be able to do what Priestley did exactly last round, right back to the Saints here in this van. Relaz literally toes getting shot off, but the flank comes through, the tick shut down, and a minute 5 on the clock is going to mean Wichita State slowly running away out of time.
Yeah, the Saints were able to get them out of that little rat van, and now this is the tricky part playing from this attacking side. You can kind of get stuck on this right side of the map. If you'll notice, the Saints, they have about 66% of the map with that A and B. Wichita State is having to fight through this line of scrimmage, this spawn trap, to try to find anything right now. They are finding a couple picks, though. That might be the space they were looking for to at least try to get some footing here. Try to get a little more map control, because right now, 35 seconds, they have yet to get a single tick. Class with a huge pick, but the Saints always there to trade. They get 3 for 1. Priestley is right. They just keep on going. 13-2 on the day for this game.
In 23 kills right now, 17 remaining, but Wichita State has yet to even put a dent into one of these sites here.
15-2. Oh my goodness. Check in PC.
Priestley, can you, like, stop for a sec?
There you go.
I mean, I guess Class gonna answer our prayers there. Priestley, can you stop? But the time runs out. 2-0 for the Saints right now, and that was probably one of the most dominant control rounds I've seen from a defensive team.
I was going to say the defense was a kicker there once, especially they were able to get Big Peach out of that little rat van spot. Priestley took so much time, and basically it's that one safe haven point where you can get those ticks, but it does require at least one of your teammates to watch your back from one of those windows, from some of that high ground, to give you some of that aerial coverage. They weren't able to do so. The Saints found pick after pick after pick, and once they got that spawn trap going, there was not really much Wichita State could do, and now it all lays in the hands of this Saints offense. Can they crack through and make their way into the CCL? Bendy looks like he wants to do just that, picking up where he left off.
Good for 2, looking for the 4th. Gonna get spotted out by Big Peach in the corner, though. That's a 3rd. Bendy 3 in a row. Can't make it 4, though. Frenzy to shut them down. Relaz, this is what I'm talking about with those trades. Instant trade. The frame after Bendy falls. Relaz there with the trade. Relaz shuts down Jake. Zone B, all but captured. Frenzy, can you contest this in this last second? Yes, you can find 1 kill, but the point still secured for the Saints.
And they did it last map as well. I believe it was Embassy or one of the other maps. They end up completely taking all 4 members and just running to B instead. Usually A is that one where you're going to target, you're going to send one of your players. They decide to pull that 4 stack out, full push onto B, able to find those kills. You're basically fighting at a 4v2 advantage when you get to that site. You get yourself the time bonus. Now you're going to try to play for a couple of these frags and to get that last section of ticks. Couple frags going back the way of Wichita. Now the Saints starting to find those answers. That A site still going to be locked down, but the Saints, 17 lives, now 16 remain for Wichita State to try to stay alive in this qualifier.
Every time somebody pops dead silence, I think there's a fire alarm.
I know,
right? In the back of my headphones, but in here, Zone A, Relaz in this van now. This is exactly what we've talked about. The A point, 1 tick down. 2nd tick.
They have full control of it too.
Slowly coming through. There's a trophy system set up. They've got 2 players on this point. Jake and Class are going to be the only ones who can change this. Jake shuts down Priestley. Relaz jumps out of the van, but still should be able to secure that 2nd tick.
Look at the lives too.
And look at the time is a huge one.
Yeah.
140. This time barely even been chunked away. Bendy to shut one down. Frenzy for a double. Frenzy falls to Blaz. Contested halfway through this third tick. No more respawns for Wichita State. St. Clair Saints, you are one life away from the CCL. The Saints have made it.
They make their return to the CCL with a dominant showing in this Midwest qualifier. They topple Iowa State in 3-0 fashion. Wichita State will receive the exact same treatment. All 4 members that last game in double-digit frags. A couple of those members sitting at 2 KDs or better. You see 20 and 10, 17 and 7, 18 and 8. All these members performed all day today. Some of the best Call of Duty they have consistently played probably through the entire day. They didn't really look like they had a single flaw in any of their games. Game 1 against Wichita, they had that 2-hour layoff, so they kind of had a little bit of rust to shake off, but they found their footing, and we will see you back in the CCL.
Yeah, I mean, after this qualifier today, yes, they qualified for the CCL, but all this has really made me do is get more hyped to cast some of these CCL sets that are going to be coming up, because this team is on it right now.
Yeah, and this is the team we talked about last semester. They kept the core 4 together. A lot of our teams have had a lot of shakeup. You know how the collegiate scene, it's so evolved so quickly. To have the same 4 brought back, to have that consistent 4 that has scrimmed so much time together. You've had some time on Modern Warfare 2. You have the feel for the meta. You can see they have a lot of these maps down pat. They have a lot of good strategy in the back pocket as well. We saw plenty of mechanical skill from this group as well. So definitely a group to fear in the CCL moving forward. They've always finished near that kind of top echelon of CCL. Usually end up finishing at the top of NA. CCL, that's that one that they haven't won yet that I know they're all dying to get.
Yeah, and you can't beat 2-0 qualification on the day there.
6-0.
6-0. Technically, but with that is going to wrap up our stream for today. Shout out to everyone on production who helped out. Ryan and Alex here right now. Amanda and Daniil, who were here earlier for League of Legends. We've had a long day on the broadcast here with some breaks in between. Shout out to Dan helping out with all other producing tasks there and putting out fires as they come up, because we all know how esports is. But it's been a great day here on the cast. I'm Josh Fundy Pafundi, joined once again by Daniel Jobin. I can't wait to join you guys with some more NACL action tomorrow. That's going to be the open qualifier. Another few more games on the docket there. Anything else to close us out tonight, Jobin?
Great day, long stream. Back for more tomorrow.
What is happening?
Bendy trying his best to avoid the entire Iowa State team. Is going to get away for a couple seconds there. Now St. Clair still trying to get the stick with Semtex. They're actually going to take at that trophy system briefly. Trying to work into this rooftop. Iowa State did a great job defending it. The Saints, though, they blitz it. Bendy, a little bit of collateral in the
players are just dropping like flies. Bendy can't find that one. It's a triple kill to go the way of Iowa State, and now they've got a good hold on this hard point. They've got trophy systems set up all over the map. Priestley able to find 2, though. That's those headshots I was talking about. Switches to this Vaznev for 3.
The digit lead right now. Bendy and Plaza trade a couple of each other there, but this hard point still in St. Clair College's favor here. This lead just ever so growing. Blaz, good for a couple. Make it 3 men down for Iowa State. Bendy, good fingers basically the entire game, as you can see, almost up to what will essentially be a 200-point lead. Bendy is going to come in with that cruise missile. See if he can catch any of these Iowa State members on surprise, but they're all getting taken out. Is going to end up finding a double kill there. Make it 2 with the cruise missile. Now the Saints should be able to take this hard point. 1 or 2 more kills to ice things off.
Tagged up, Wazon running out of ammo though. Bendy's able to make it out towards that left side. He sees the foot. He sees the planter. Take him down. Bendy with that first blood.
How does Bendy survive through the luggage cart? Now he finds a second kill.
An easy pick, but Priestley ends up coming in with a double kill to start off this round and completely grabs control of this A site for the team. Blaz comes in, takes down Lucadon as well, takes down another Blaz 14, but I think this is going to be a key round. Bendy on this sniper. Can he be stopped is the question.
Hand down, man down. Cabela's falling to that sniper rifle yet again. The Saints showing full control in the search and destroy. Just as you mentioned, Bendy, why not one more? The man is on fire for both. The next to fall at his hand, Bendy looking for the reswing. Why not a third? Bendy, now can he go find that? He's going to find a pair actually. Priestley, he The only one left is going to be good for one. He has 3 of these Iowa State members hunting him down, though. Good for one. Gonna spin around. Gonna be good for the second one as well. Now into the 1v1. The Saints ditch Priestley, though. Gonna stick Verbose right through that window. Beautiful grenade. Relaz on the backside of this overlook as well. Gonna be good for 2 kills. Luka Don and Cabela's both gonna fall. He's got his sights set on one more. A lot of chip damage. And Verbose gonna be killed in spawn. Relaz needs 5 live lead. Be done. 33% done.
Come on, Relaz is farming from this corner here. Like, posted up on this cliff. Cabela's not noticing. This entire team not ready. All right, so remember what I said about the... Such a strong weapon on a map like this. There's so many long sightlines that you throw 2 players with that tack in hand and you've got a good core for just long-range gameplay here. Meanwhile, Priestley, though, the turn.
Oh, damn effective. Going back to last round, Bendy. Good for another one as well. Look at these KDAs of these Saints members finding kills in droves. Why not one more for Bendy? We said he was 1-1 last round. He has made his presence known this round. Shredded. 4 5 unanswered kills. They have grabbed the live lead. They have stopped this control of the Saints, at least for the time being. Priestley swinging out on that window. This is a good for it, but a much more even round of Call of Duty than we have seen the entire time.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, you see...
Hyper focused on Relaz, and rightfully so. He was shredding them in the spawn before, that they're not able to put all their focus onto that actual control point. And what went from 20 seconds, no ticks on either side pretty much. Priestley solo takes B. The Saints waltz on
in this same door here, and Relaz sets right back up beside it. Relaz, are you able to find Big Peach? No, you gotta check your left. Jake from behind, stuck in the corner, grabs a triple, almost makes it 4, but Ben... Oh, it looks like it's in that building, actually.
Yeah, so you can see the Saints, how they're able to play that defense on the room. Last time, although Blaz waiting for no man this round, already gonna find that double kill. I believe another kill was found by one of those other Saints.
A and B like that. First point went pretty well, as fast as it could go. I mean, Priest can put a dent into one of these sites here.
Oh my goodness. Check in PC.
PC, can you, like, stop this app?